country. Good evening. It is about this time now here, 20 minutes to 9 p.m. in our country and county. Today, on Face the Issue from the Gedeh Communication Networking operating from the County. Today, on from the Face the Issue program, we are having tonight with us as our guest. He will better introduce himself, but we know that he's a representation from the county council that you will hear. And then tonight, basically, our conversation will be Grand Gedeh Plus, Grand Gedeh Plus, and Grand Gedeh Plus. On the ground that we'll be discussing Grand Gedeh County non-confrontation. It is by debate, with debate, and to debate the issue that we can be able to face Grand Gedeh County. Remember, this station, we don't transfer aggression. You have to take time, have to do your presentation, be very civil enough so that we can be able to understand what we are discussing and how we are discussing. If you follow up on our YouTube page, on Facebook, and Instagram pages, welcome. Good evening, sir, and welcome.
Thank you very much. Being afforded the time to be on this sister radio station, and we want to say take this time to say thank and appreciation to the management staff to give us the overwhelming invitation so as to be able to make the council appearing. So I want to say thank you. I work for the let's say the community-based organization we call the Grand Gedeh YMCA, and as county coordinator, and currently serving as county council, of VAD chairperson, and head of the National Civil Society Council Grand Gedeh chapter.
All right. To council, what is your position on the council? The members representing the council will have elections among themselves, and then they will have their code of officer. So are you a member, co-chairperson, secretary, chaplain, or you are the chairperson of the council?
Oh, thank you very much. Don't look for any action on our role, that we serve the society and coordinate our position, on the county council. The county council, I will give you the act to be going through the act and the reference I will be making so that you can allow the public know about the reference that we're giving, that it is by law. So it is not our own thing that we are doing. In the Local Government Act of 2018, the function of the county council, you can find it in section 2, to clearly you about the function of the Local Government Act. So while we will be dealing with this evening, we'll be dealing with the Local Government Act, and most especially the function of the county council. I'm talking about chapter 2, section 2, upward down. We start with A in the Local Government Act. In section 2, point 3, composition options, where Atidas tend to be, member on the county council, there where it comes from. So in section 3, let's say section 2.3, I talk about the composition. The compositions, say there should be 5 opinions institutions. Of the 5 opinion institutions, you will the council chiefs and elder. The National Council of Chiefs and Elders comprised of 2 persons. That's a 3 person. One, should be an elder, and one should be a chief, and the other should be a chief. So that 3 person represented. So at the level of Grand Gedeh, county council, we have Paramount Chief Man Rura Gamu. you know, serving on as senior council leader. We also have Honorable Chief Tisler, on the county council, of the same section, and the last person on that three slot is Chief Elder Samuel Zulu, where he also served as senior advisor of the county council. That is the portion of the three person representing the Chiefs Elder Council institution. The second institution is the National Civil Society Council. So the law says of the Local Government Act that two persons should be represented. Automatically, the chairperson of the Civil Society Council is automatically a member. The civil society leadership have to recommend, and select one person. So if the chairperson is a male, the civil society have been represented by two persons. So Attila State Card, who served as chairperson of the National Civil Society Council Grand Chapter, chapter, being a member on the county council. Madam Choba Krayi William worked for FCR. She is the second person on the county council representing the civil society. The next institution is people living with disability. People is Honorable Fides Cherry. He representing the people living with disability on the county council. The next, tier, institution is the Rural Women Organization. So at the local government, it talks about the county women organization. So in Nigeria, we recognize the rural women organizations across the country, leading women organization in the country. So Mama Jessica is on the county council representing the rural women and representing the women organizations in the county. Moving forward, we have the youth representative. So the youth organization, the branch there has a legitimate leadership. Young people have that leadership, in the country. So we have Honorable Marcus S. Wagner is the president, we are aware, and the vice president, is Albertine Sia. So there were, placed the 9 person on the county council. So they are then represented. When we were doing the roll out, recommending to the county administration in 2022, our local, county council and civil society institutions, we were able to remind Honorable Kai Jifade to be able to follow the roadmap of the Local Government Act. So those various institutions were written an official communication to nominate their membership, and that membership, was recruited and mobilized and formed that 9 men. And the law says if that 9 men of each of the 5 institutions are then selected by the institution, it should be a written communication. Okay, I'll show you that we have a written communication on there on who going to represent the institutions. And all of the documents were filed in. Coming on after that was done, we went through election. In the electoral process, Manitoba Krayi William emerged, a victory as the chairperson, in which Attila Speaker stands as vice chairperson of the county council. So if you read chapter 2, a section, why in chapter 2, section 2, it clearly tells you that after the council has elected their own leadership, having a chairperson, co-chairperson to have other elected leaders. So we come in to have the youth president as a secretary and the women representative as a treasurer, and we have the elder as a treasury. So grand heads when it comes to the structural aspect of the local government, act and county council structure in the county.
All right. So that was the structure according to law.
Yeah.
Now, the council came to being the last budget year of the last administration, they gone regime here, and then former superintendent Kai Galufani, the formation, the establishment, the responsibility explanation of the council started.
Sure.
What is the function of the council? Now that was the structure of the council. What really the council the go put in place now? What did the council so be doing?
So, honestly, um, I want you to
You
take
can read it.
and read
No, you can read it. That is your function.
to the public.
No, so that is your function.
The
So
function
I'm
of the
asking,
county council as
yes.
just as per law. The functions of the county council clearly speaks to you is section 2. Chapter 2, section 2 talks about the power and authority of the county council shall be established within each county with the following powers. 1, which is A, promulgate county ordinances, rules, and regulations for the promotion of public goods and services considered consistent with the law. So that is the first function. Are we implemented this?
No, no, no.
The answer is yes.
No,
I don't know
no.
if you feel,
no, chief.
Yeah.
Chief. The function, they
Yeah.
all the way to agree. That came to power now.
Yeah.
Representing different institutions.
Sure.
What their function? You need the function, whether you achieve it or not.
Okay,
You come
so-
to that place, chief.
Yeah, so then we dealt with A. B say the county council shall impose local taxes rates due fees, detailed fees, limit prescribed by the legislatures. C, establish rules. Can you imagine? Establish rules to govern and to govern activities of the council and the administrations of the council support office. D, authorize the issuing of certain licensing operating permits designated legislatures. Now, the most strategic area is E and F. F say the county council shall approve the annual budget. E shall approve the county annual budget. F telling us that the council shall approve the county development plan and its implementation. County development plan and its implementation. G again is the authority of the county council. Going through A and reaching to G. It said the county council, whether you understand issues or you don't understand issues with the collaboration, then the county council shall recommend to the president through the minister responsible for local government and establishment of what agency ends necessary for their good age, perform such other actions in furtherance of the affirmation power excited above. And there were the functions of the county council, ends on chapter 2, section 2.
Okay. Now, the county council promulgate laws in help the county.
Sure.
Then the other one, approve the county budget.
Yeah.
Is the county administration. Firstly, they all want to know, from the time the county council was established, 2022, the last budget year, is the relationship. What was the relationship by then between the council and the last administration of former Superintendent Kai Dalufa, 2022 and 2023?
Thank you so much. We have a good cordial working relationship with the past administration. I can assure you. And so this is why you will see a lot of visible, project functions of the county development agenda, and you can see and that of compare and contrast the past administration into this current administration. You will see that there were good working relationship with the county council because under the law they were able to work along, with the reporting aspects.
And we will come to that too.
Yeah. No, they were actually, a plan. You must first have, seen what, are the priorities of the citizens before you can, go to that level.
Okay.
So they were, following that process.
Okay, so that was the structure, the function of the county council to approve the development agenda before you can approve the budget.
Yeah.
Now, so the relationship between the former administration and the county council was cordial. The two budget year, did you approve the county
For
2023?
2022, yes.
Yeah, did you approve 2023?
Yes.
Before them, the different council members, they are all, they were, they are, they will be,
Yeah.
they are now representing institution.
Yeah.
What is the relationship between council and the civil society organizations in Grand Gedeh County?
Although as a leaders of the civil society council of Grand Gedeh, we are in, a cordial working relationship. As we speak, I will put it, are aware, we have our various, yes, we have our various child room, and so we relate to each, in our child room. All of us here, in every, representation that we make, the child room is informed, and all of the leadership representing their various institutions, they are informed, and we are working, together.
All right, civil society organization.
Sure.
What is happening on the council? What is happening within the council? What is happening by the council? Are you making report to the issues that you are representing?
We our format, we have our thematic areas of work. Are you getting me? Yeah. The county council is almost like local legislatures. And if you understand legislation, then you will understand the role that the civil society, are playing. So coming out and exercising what I'm doing is clear, part of the functions that our colleagues, to get informed, and that's in the law. Which media that we can use so that people can be aware of, information of what the representations, are doing. These are some of the things that we are doing currently right now.
Civil society network civil society institution,
Yeah.
the function to serve as a watchdog on government, other institutions, and in the interest speaking out the whenever you come across them.
Yeah.
Placing you on the council to be receiving money from government. The issue of check and balances for interpreted explanation. Where civil society stand? The budget was formulated, they get you money from the budget, you hold money from the budget, you do some work. Civil society organization, do you now? Are you, will you be enough
Thank you.
being empowered by them?
Honestly, let me hold you right there. It is by law. We are providing services. We are not on pay. We are doing, a pro bono service. So let the public, to understand. So whether it is described taking money, whether it is described in a line, a budget line, was allotted to civil state. Civil society can be empowered by the power shall be
By the government.
by the government.
So how do you check mail the government when they empower you?
Excuse me. We have international and national institutions that receiving subsidy by government. Because the reason why they are receiving subsidy by government is they are buttressing government effort, and that is the role of civil society. We are not fighting civil government, but we are checkmarking government. We are policy driven. We are constitutional driven. So when any other thing that go against the constitution, we call them to order. So we are complementers. So if you will say, let me assess the institution to where I can reach, and the institution have the full capacity in reaching there, I think to have the country be stable, in decentralization, in human resource capacity building, and any other infrastructure of the country resources or the country resources, so they can empower private institutions. That's very clear. As civil society institution, we are responsible to provide clear information to the public. Yes.
Now, okay. This council, how old is this council now? Because my understanding, according the law, the council are on the council. How old are you now on the council?
Thank you.
2 years, 3 years, 4 years now?
Yeah, you just name it. We came on board and we went to election in November 2022, and we were endorsed into offices 2023 March. So beginning from March 2023, you just society institutions and other institutions. This is a tenure. This is a tenure, and so the tenure, when the tenure elapses, then you have to have another representation based on your institution's functions to nominate a member on the county council. So as the civil society level, this is an, and so as far election is not yet ahead, the council, the civil society representation should still remain the civil society representation.
No, my question is, Chief.
Yeah.
It's not it's not institutional representation.
Yeah.
I'm asking in terms of the council.
Yeah.
The council should be going for a reshuffle.
Yes. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying.
After 4 years.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
When it comes to tenure, it's not about Attilas. The slot Attila is representing the civil society. So if the civil society are not going to election, until the civil society can go into election, Attila remain the representative of the civil society. If yes, the civil society are not going to election, the civil society has to nominate another new code of officer to represent their institution. Representation. So it's not the issues of how many years you have spent. So spending 4 years or spending 5 years right now cannot dissolve the current council.
No.
Yeah.
My question is,
Mhm.
the people want to know,
Yeah.
4 years, the tenure according to the law is 4 years.
Yeah.
How many years now have you gone?
Check for 2023.
23
present.
year.
Yeah.
It's the fourth year.
Yeah.
At which time, March of this year,
Yeah.
make it 4 years.
Yes.
2023 March,
Yeah.
2024 March, 2025 March, 2026 March, 2027 March. So next year March will make you complete 4 years.
Sure.
We've gone 4 months now in this month. I mean in this year.
Yeah.
So meaning that before we are reaching to the end of this year, there should be some the
start
status of
applying.
the
Yeah.
year.
To start
Fine.
breaking
All right.
their memo on the board.
I mean, the administration of former superintendent Kyle Kalifali, 2023, did you approve a budget, the annual budget for Green Bay?
You said yes.
All right. Was the budget performance report given you?
Sure.
What was your observation, reservation, and recommendation in that budget?
According to law, according to the Local Government Act, when a draft budget is presented to the county council then use section 2.8.
So you gotta come close to the
Yes.
microphone. I'm getting the text message that you are a little bit far from it.
Yeah, the council then use section 2.8. What section 2.8? 2.8b. Section 2.8 a broad-based citizen participation. So we use it as a tool to take the draft to the 8 administrative districts and have citizen participation. What do you make of this? This is where this is what was allotted from the county administration that is in the budget for this particular district. This is what in the budget for the entire county. So we get to the citizens our 21 days of work, we come back and get in plenary and review and catalog all of those issues that we got from citizens from the various tour that we made, and that we compare that with that of the county annual agenda, the county development agenda. And when you commensurate with the county development agenda, then we now have no option to be able to approve that significant project.
2023. You did everything that you explained, you did that, and then you approved the annual budget for 2023.
Sure.
All right. The budget performance report from 2023,
Yeah.
did you certify it? Did the budget performance report meet the indicators as were mentioned in that budget, or you have problem with it?
You are getting the wrong. 2023. I just gave you the basic how budget is approved.
I agree.
Yes. So
You approved that budget.
Yes.
The county administration gave you budget performance report that year.
Yes.
You certify with it.
Yes.
All right, fine.
Yes.
Can you remember?
Yeah.
As to whether there was an organization, the civil society grouping, that told you, that wrote you as a budget, because 2023 annual budget performance report has some irregularity. Can you remember that?
On the city, I will come here for a section of individual institution. Excuse me. Excuse me.
I come in chief.
The council received a communication from other, civil society organization, and they took that, a very serious. Council and compare, what is in the communication. We track it out because we were doing our role as council. No, the council is not just an individual institution. It's not just limited to institution, civil society institution. And now, if we all agree that 6 members, on the county council are civil society institution, you, the function of the civil society is parliamentary, of rules. And you understand it? So that was passed. That was passed. So my communications, I still have that communications. They were done. We okayed them and we received it, and recognize it. But when we go through, if I bring you the copy and you go through it in depth, you will see, well, should I consider it? You will see the conflicts of interest in that communication that came from that institution.
Akami Chief.
Yes,
Akami.
That right.
That is no Akami. That should be the basis for which we should move to 2024.
Yeah.
Because you approved 2023.
Yeah.
The citizens want to know whether that budget led up to the indicators. You say yes.
I said yes.
Yes. Now again, you are representing the civil society network.
Yeah.
A civil society organization wrote to you and said, don't approve 2024 because 2023 was not up to you are aware. And I ask you whether you certify with that budget 2024 annual budget report.
Yeah.
The budget performance report, whether you were certified.
2023.
Yeah, 2023.
Yeah.
2023 budget performance report. There is the information I want to bring to your knowledge. Because we are representing institutions, and then the citizen annual budget in the first place. We'll just do some cross section of information so that you have an idea. Because in that budget, it was also mentioned the completion of the commissioner resident in Bau, Zeretan, BRR construction company were fully completed, and then they spent the United States to verify that as a council, because the budget performance report, you certify one of the items in that budget was the completion of the commissioner resident in Bau, specifically Zeretan. $10,500 United States was approved by you. That project was implemented by BRR Construction. Did you see that? You saw that commissioner resident
in Bau, in
Zeretan.
City.
Yeah.
Please, I don't want any detraction.
No,
I'm not an engineer to know how much quantities of bricks that were used.
No, I'm not discussing quantity.
But it has to do with the structure. The structure is the function, also the function.
I agree. You approve it.
Is the function of its implementations.
Yes,
is the role. So, are you not seeing the structure in his lesson today?
No. Seeing the structure, I'm also asking because I visited the place.
Yeah. Was
the resident for the commissioner in Zeretan Bau?
Yeah.
Was the completion done on that project that you certify that 10,500 were used for the certified? Now, we come back again because that popular funding. So this 2023 will base our debate. We will base on it to validate your true communication now, asking the current administration to make a budget performance report because you are the people representation. So you want to bring to your attention whether you are aware in the 2023. In the 2023 budget, the maintenance of the Tomen Palace, the maintenance of the Tomen Palace, the council approved 20,000 United States dollars for the palace to be maintained in 2023 annual budget. Was that 20,000? Did you validate that debate as a council?
Obviously, the budget approved, right?
Yes.
And whenever the budget approved, it's a pass.
It's a what?
It's a pass. The budget already passed, right?
Yeah, it passed. So it means that it passed, it go, nobody talk about it.
The yardstick was used.
Yeah, no, what I say?
The verification was used.
Yeah.
Yes, I want you to understand something.
Yeah.
So by bringing it's a detraction. So we are going through the process, will be reflected from where we are not engineers. So when the engineers, come out and the estimate come out as to how the project should be taken to the level, from the other level to the level in the budget, and we look at it, it's essential. We approve this budget.
I agree.
So whether the yardstick that the council used as to whether
I'm not asking. I'm not
the
asking.
steel that was used,
No.
or the zinc that was used, whether the quality, and the rest. I don't think that we have
Chief.
to go back.
No, Chief.
Yeah.
That was not my question. Budget, they submit a budget performance.
Sure.
Now your council is being facilitated. Even it is mentioned in this budget.
Yeah.
Your council is being facilitated for monitoring and supervision of all of the projects.
That is the function.
Yes.
By law.
So that was the questions from the citizen whether the 20,000 United States dollar you approved 2023 for the maintenance of that fund completed because it is mentioned that that money was spent. Did you agree on that expenditure about the fund?
We agree. People were living there. People were working there.
No, not about people living there.
Yeah.
From the maintenance of the fund.
Yes.
All right. Then
it was actually approved.
All right. We move on. Honorable member of the county council.
Yes, sir.
All right. We again want to bring some that before you can do it, you can do some additional things. The National Palace of Correction support to their clinic. Is the National Palace of Correction having clinic?
Yes.
The National Palace of Correction, they have clinic.
Sure.
And the county council facilitated 10,000 analysis dollars to facilitate that clinic.
Yes.
All right. The information from the Palace of Correction will get that. And the disabled community 15,000.
Yeah.
The government is also, the county authority is also giving civil society support to them.
Yeah.
So the support they're giving to the civil society institution is for what?
It's to buttress the county, effort in their capacity that we said. We are providing services.
All right. So the 15,000 that went to the county civil society organization. Which way?
The rural women carry out infrastructure development at their various. The disabled communities, were able to engage, having their own headquarters, and that was, a good project.
Civil society. What did you do?
Civil society will make a lot of, effort. Take into consideration in this period we are gearing to election, we facilitate our police, that have the skill for civic educations. They have to other, lower level, civil society or community-based organization, empower them, to be able to augment their strength. Those who are not able to have their own, documents, that will enable them to become, legitimate civil society institutions.
Did you give your report for that money that you received?
Twice.
Can you show a copy of the report?
No,
did you bring it? Chief, now, no, I just asked you. You had copy of it?
Don't bring any detraction. I did not come with what you are adhering to. So civil society report.
All right,
I
so
came
you
for
didn't
county
come.
council purpose.
Now,
I'm giving you the space, and
Yeah.
you are diverting.
No. Chief,
We have to be on our line.
I come in there.
I did not come here for civil society report. I came here for the county council purpose. And we should be able to be on the line of what we here for.
Chief.
Not divert the
No.
topic. On
Chief.
discussion.
Chief, give me chance.
No.
Yeah, but then you have.
When you going contrary, I should be you to
No, Chief.
actually, I should be able to speak to you what I'm here for.
Yes,
I'm
but
here totally for the county council purpose.
now
So are you coming to say, well, you copy then is on the
no, I'm asking you a question.
No, don't cause distraction.
No, I'm asking you a question. You need to give me the platform. When I finish, no, when I finish, I will just explain so that the listener can benefit.
No, the audience will listen to what I'm saying. What I'm here for, what we should be, discussing.
Yeah, but this has to do with the county council.
I was waiting to come present issues of the county council.
But
not the civil society report.
No, this has to
so
do with
almost kind of you agree that it was a distraction. I did not come here for civil society report.
Chief, I did not say.
Yeah.
Let me get the record straight. Whenever a question is asked,
yeah.
I can still repeat it over and over and again. Now, the county council is a process, and again, the county council is also asking for a report. It is based upon that the county council will approve future budget, but for the county administration, for use by the county administration. There's a budget line here that the civil society was empowered.
Yes.
I asked you, did you bring a report? Can you say you didn't come with period. Then let's move on to 2024. 2024, you approved a budget for 2024. Were you giving the 2024 annual budget performance report by this administration?
The current administration?
Yes. 2024, the government came to be.
Now, this is where we are now, right now.
Did you receive a budget performance report for 2024?
This is where we are right now. On the city? As I told you, our issues have been documented. I told you, even when you were on the show, and I spoke to you that the county administration at which time they were in a transition. So administratively, when you understand transition, people have to digest what we met on the book. People have to, have that adaptation of that why it's on the book. So in 2022, for which we were using the civil society and we were using the county council function in keeping the country, stable with unity and peace, with position, period. So county council, approved the 2024 budget. Yes, we approved 2024 budget. 2024 budget performance report. It is the same issue today that is surfacing, and for which where we came from, the county council will not be waiting for the counties to go to that level no longer.
Chief,
yeah.
My question is,
yeah.
The council certified the 2023 budget performance report.
Yes.
We crossed that. You say you certify with everything that there.
Yeah.
Now, 2020 was the administration giving you 2024 budget performance report?
Yes.
They gave it to you.
Yes.
And you certify with 2024 budget performance report.
Yes.
2025.
Yeah.
You approved 2025.
Yes.
Were you doing supervision and monitoring of 2025 budget that you approved?
That was our full responsibility.
Did you do that?
Yes.
Now, that was mentioned in 2025 budget year, did not get, was not able to have even seen the budget and what was mentioned for them as was allocated in that budget year for use by the people. Are you aware of that? For an example, first United States dollar was earmarked for the administration building in Ziatan. The terrorist superintendent said he did not receive anything, no work was done on that project. The Kavala district, the Kavala administrative district, commissioner compound was furnished and rehabilitated. 3,700 mentioned in the 2025 budget. National and Bison Statutory District, the Commissioner Office, 5,000 United States dollars were used in the 2025 budget, were mentioned in the 2025 budget.
Bison Statutory has superintendent.
Bison Statutory Superintendent
Yes.
Office.
Yeah.
5,000 were mentioned in the budget you approved for 2025.
Yeah.
Nothing was used in that district. Bison City, Jaudi City,
Yeah.
2,000 United States
For the city,
for the safety operation.
Yes, sir.
Nothing was used. Doing your monitoring and supervision.
Unless nothing was used. And when you use that,
No, come in.
Let me go you.
No, don't go me. I am explaining. You have to give me chase when I finish, then you explain.
Yeah.
Don't say allegedly. It's not alleged. Okay. I am telling you, we have facts. We have evidence to that.
I'm not disputing that.
So it's not alleged.
Yeah.
Nigeria is not alleged.
Okay.
We spoke, and then for Biden,
yeah,
they are on record here. The world listen to them.
Exactly.
We spoke to the maintenance of the city person in Jaudi. The statutory superintendent spoke on all of them. So they are all on record here. The Kavala District Commissioner spoke about that. And he did not receive anything. 55,000 United States dollars of the stated amount that mentioned in the budget you approved for the agriculture project in some budget, and the commissioner told us that project is yet to start. He had no idea of it when we submitted the budget copy to him.
Granted.
Doing your supervision.
Granted.
My question is,
granted,
doing your supervision.
Sure.
All of this
that
was mentioned, did you validate them that were completed?
I'm City.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. And the reason why I did use the word alleged because we should be having sufficient in county council as civil society. The reason why I say allegedly, this is why we are requesting the county administration. The county administration, if you do your research and check for the PMC, the PFM law, the PFM Act tell you that every annual year begin from December or from January to December. So if you follow the this document, because before you could even take steps to go in the field and analyze those issues that you just raised, the county council was firstly in the field. Now we have done our survey and now realizing that the annual years elapsed. And since the annual year elapsed, we are now calling the county administration to order so that to be able to do the honorable thing that the law says. They have to give all the report because we ourselves just keep the processes. I met with the superintendent in Kunemo Sanitary District. He's my father, and he always have due respect for me. And anytime he sees me anywhere, he recognizes me. He always comes in town when he comes in town. He has to find me and even tell me some other issues as personal issues. So I can tell you that we did all our background investigation on our. And that is the analysis that we have used to now to tell us what the 2025 budget affected.
Now the fiscal, the finance officer appeared on one of our sister programs here, a radio station.
Yeah.
And they are also the county authority also requesting for your portion of the money that they give you in our budget. They report. Did you submit report?
It's very administrative, and I'm very sorry, for that financial officer to get distracted, leaving his functions and leaving his role to inform the citizenry on the county financing aspect and to go to the level. To go to that level. We have our county administrative officers that is actually very informed of the local government functions. All of the county councils, activities have been done in order. And so they are just, using that, means of escaping information to share with the citizens
So the
all the
time,
financial
the,
aspects.
the time he went on the radio now,
Yeah,
he said they in our budget, 2025 budget,
yeah.
what was entitled and listed in our budget for the county council,
Yeah,
they give it to them.
yeah.
So they want the way you all use it to.
Yeah.
Later you have report to him.
Claire, you can call waiting out right now
All
as
right.
the administrative officer of the county council. And what the council received, I just told you before you have the chance to leave, and verify all of the projects that you just listed. The council was already, done with their, and so this is what you see. All of the communications are then, published. All of the engagement that we are doing before we start this process. So the content I'm not right as to relate to what we saw, in our verification, what we saw as to whether it commensurating with what is in the budget. So we want to see the budget. We want to see the budget performance report. So that
Now,
the budget performance report will determine as to whether, the city mayor office in Gaudi received that subsidy. Talk with the city mayor. Our host are the district superintendent. They have nothing, of such that they are receiving.
Okay.
I've met with the superintendent in Kunambo Sanitary District.
Yeah.
There are nothing they are receiving. Even the paramount chief, compound in or the CEO in truck. Is that
Wow.
Yes. We
Nothing.
sat with the people and they made some significant recommendation. That recommendation was brought. Then we have interest in that recommendation. We allotted, that in the budget. So we want to see as to whether it can only be determined by the budget performance report.
Okay, so Chief, this is what I was telling Jenna that we can't say allegedly because we went it, you went it.
Yeah.
And then they said that we told you nothing.
Yeah.
Now you talk to the statutory superintendent said nothing.
It could be,
so it means
I
that
said it could be on the other way, right? This is what I said allegedly. The budget performance report will authenticate. Who knows whether they send a form there and they implemented, at the local level and now implemented. I want to use the budget performance report. The county council want to use the budget performance report as a reliance. So that is the truth.
2025 ended.
Yes. Very last.
We're now in 2026.
26.
The beneficiaries.
Yeah.
Where do they stand? Grand Gedeh County. 2026 budget, annual budget. Was it submitted to you? You have been approved it right now. April going to an end.
We are here on the city. All of the communications we just released, and pretty soon another one will soon be out from the sitting yesterday.
Oh, but mommy, why are you writing letter then you can't take action now?
No, this process is filing.
So the boss follow my phone. The boss follow my phone.
When you mean the certain required quantity that is supposed to reach, then you can now see.
What should be the quantity decision you're going now? You say you're about to write the other three. The one I'm making the tail.
No, we wrote 3 now.
Oh, you wrote 3 now.
Yes. And so what we that is law we are following on the city.
All right,
we engage.
Okay.
And we do follow up.
All right.
And when we do follow up and there is no response, then we engage again. Because the referral pathway is there.
So when you engage again for the second time and then no answer again, then you have to follow up, no answer.
Because here, what we needed to do and what we are doing right now. After we are done, whatsoever that we are done, I just read it to you, that the county council shall recommend in E of the local government act section 2.2. You will see what the county council needed to do.
Yeah,
recommend to the president through the minister responsible.
All right.
Through the minister responsible for the local government act. We must do our efforts.
We're going to meet the people of Grand Gedeh County.
So Grand Gedeh is bleeding, and this is why we as a representation, we are tracking those records, we are tracking this step that we are taking, that we are not sleeping, we are doing our core, our functions of our role.
Superintendent Ellis Kesia Green.
Yeah.
Administration.
Yeah.
And this county council.
Sure.
What is the relationship there between you?
This is the second question.
No, the first one I asked administration. Yes. The first
Sir, I wish time it was
problem. Now I'm asking for the current administration relationship.
We find it very challenging.
Challenging meaning what?
Challenging to the extent that there's a lot of issues lacking in local government to report this.
Which one are the issues?
One of the issues shall be the reporting aspect, breaking the citizen, up to speed, and the content administration. If we, chapter 2, section 2, we see that the content administration shall report to the content council.
They don't report to them.
And so this is what they're supposed to do and what needed to be done. This is what we are doing. This is what the act is saying. So what we needed to do now and what we are doing.
What will your recommendation be like if they
boss and
you are recommending, you're supposed to be recommending, you ought to be recommending, you will be recommending to the president through the minister of local government.
Sure.
What will you be saying in that report, your recommendation?
When the recommendation comes out, the public will be shared to the public.
So you're afraid of the administration to say what you're exactly going to do?
No, we are not fighting.
No, that debate. Confrontation.
No, we are not fighting. So
if the superintendent will recommend to the president that the government don't give money to grant.
Then I'm finished writing the communication right now. Instead of I will bring the copy where you will have it, to the disposal. Then definitely you will see, which terminologies are going to be used in that document.
How many letters the people of Grand Gedeh County still expecting from the council to the administration, the local government, to the administration? Now, 3 letters now.
Yes, engaging the county administration at level at national level. So the national one will come to the public and the public will still, get copy of it. And I trust me, and you will see, the county will remain stable from the communication.
All right, the county will remain stable. We want to get your opinion on this. The county council, the local government 2025 report is not given. The county council said the former made a budget performance report. We don't even know whether the county authority doing this some kind of way that they will be working small until maybe when they submit the budget and continue like that. But for now, they say written in letter here, they now want to give their report. If you have your opinion, your view, if you want to say something in the regard, maybe you have issue with the county council, the way they are working. Remember now, debate, not confrontation. So you can call back. You can debate, not confrontation. Put your calls through here so that you can ask the council. Good evening and welcome to Voice of Gedeh Radio. Who am I talking to? You join us from where?
Good evening. This is Peter CCO calling from person living with disabilities community.
Mr. CEO, how are you today?
I'm okay.
Section 2. The council member is here.
We are the person living with disabilities. Our option first is going to Atidaka, who is Igbo. Mr. Atidaka, you are saying that you started out with the sharing of the budget in Nigeria.
She, when you say struggling people are living with disability, what are you trying to say?
Okay, what I'm trying to say is we are the person living with disabilities. 2024 years, we were supposed to receive 10,000 United States dollars. We are then denied at the 10,000 United States dollars. And again,
She, how do I do it?
2020, we received
All right, Chief, thank you. You have received for 2025, you have received, say 2025 or 2024? 2025, you received, I call it $1,000, you say that is $6,000. Good evening. Welcome to Voice of Gedeh Radio. Who am I talking to, sir?
Mr. Philip,
Yes, sir.
and a pleasant greetings
Yeah, you're welcome.
to the public. This is retired Captain Do Emmanuel. All I know as medical to you don't first when you compare to do only the right thing. We found this evening from the rounds level. I thank you. We want to start by saying kudos to Mr. Ka Atila for all of the deliberation. We follow you from present. Mr. Ka.
Yes, sir.
When we say Mr. Ka, we are referring to the county council / the civil society organization in Grand Gedeh County.
Sure.
So you'll be hearing your name called, doesn't mean that it is you in particular we're referring to. Are you saying to us, the people of Grand Gedeh County, that Mr. Atila Ka, civil society and county council should look around with all of our class that indeed your letters of request asking your workers, because the local government being your workers, you are the bosses, so they're asking them for adequate report. In the absence of that, the citizens of Grand Gedeh will receive nothing from you but at least plan of action. Issue about those of us who volunteer or employee that live in the government structure. Property belongs to Grand Gedeh County / government, like people that needed to be generated for development purposes. Are you also bringing the office of the superintendent before your officers can take action? Because we remember you communication, informing us that maybe how the government, the people of Grand Gedeh County that started making money out of their own community and cannot development. How far are we to care to speak to that, sir? Thank you so much this evening.
You're welcome.
Okay, sir. Thank you. It was a nice time talking to you on Voice of Gedeh Radio. Let's take a person who can be able to start answering the 3 questions. Good evening. Welcome to Voice of Gedeh Radio. Who am I talking to? Calling you from where?
Thank you. This is Professor Joseph K. I have one single question. Why single? I have one question. And that question is coming from my community, the Traditional Council of Grand Gedeh County Branch. It's the local government act that our brother was reading and saying that actually we don't know, and they want to know. Did the local government act actually dissolve the traditional council of this land? Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Tai. It was a nice time talking to you. Traditional Council, information on the Traditional Council status. All right, keep putting your calls through on 0880-878-382-0775 151. You can put your calls on +231 772 770 212. Good evening. Welcome to Voice of Gedeh Radio. Who am I talking to and joining up from where?
Thank you so much. I'm Mr. Seri. This is my job from the 7th classroom. Hello?
Yeah, go ahead. You are live and clear.
Yeah. So you see, the people, versus the superintendent, several communication from the office of Atila and the king. But what I'm trying to reduce is that the both parties trying to play game all of this Sunday.
On the ground,
On the ground, we want to ask him a report and one is yet to get report. The next shot me in this place. Where are the elders of Nigeria County? Where are the souls and the body? Where are the young people? Where are the women who questions do things? Since indeed the civil society and the office of the civil citizen cannot give up an account, there is need that these names are therefore rise up. So I'm sure that if the souls, the elder, the women group, the young people, and then the business community, everybody work together, you actually know where the thought is coming from. For me, that is my idea, or that is my advice into the whole thing. So to help this process, since you need to get involved, to demand the civil society and the government out what really is important to this money thing. Because many a time you see that will be on the street corner, they will not really hear about that talking issue is because they not receive a share of their portion. If they were to receive theirs, they are going to be raising all the things that they are raising today. All of them. You see? So it's completely.
I'm talking to you on Voice of Gedeh Radio. While we are anticipating calls to come, let's see what we have here. Let's take it from the bottom to carry it up.
Yeah.
And then where are the citizens in the midst of giving report? The callers just left. And just right. You want to know where are the citizens in the midst of the claims and counterclaims giving have report. Now we've gone 4 months now. It means that no development of Nigeria County stands still. Where are we?
Thank you so much. Gone are those days, of violence. And from the role that we play in society and understanding our functions as per institution we represent, we very polite in our engagement. And we are, legal minded in our processes. We just talk about the issues that have to do with how far are we. The lack of information, our people perish. So it is an opportunity now to see the county council, that represent the communities, that represent the opinions group, and now they are coming out fleshing out how far we are gone. People will now engage the level of engagement, and we are about to engage the national level engagement. So it is not about just jumping in the streets. It is not just holding placards and holding posters, but it is about how many times are you engaged at the county level? How many times are you engaged at the national level? Though we have advocacies, that are very varied. So when we do advocacies in the engagement that we are doing, activating we can after.
Now, the citizens too that you are taking a diplomatic side in line with the law, they are also looking at this aspect of the law also. Will it not be good that we call on the elders, women grouping? Because again, the question about did you do engagement? These are the components that they will be asking for. The elders, the chiefs, are you talking to them?
Obviously, that the fellow you are talking with, with who leading the civil society and that, co-chairing the county council, we are not, a federal microphone. We are public speaker, public, servant, and we are available. There's nowhere that we, escape meeting with stakeholder, meeting with opinion group, and the process. We unfortunately have started what we are doing. Because if the council are not ready to do what they need to be doing, you alone single-handedly can't go outside without the council approval. So we are engaging this now, we are into this. and we will be into community. I just hope to you that very soon, as we now make the country to know of the civil society role or the county council role application to national level. And, we're not engaging to national level. And we'll also be coming back. We will always be coming back, how far we have gone, how far the country have gone. But I can show you that of this year, the country are not understanding anything as to whether there will be any development plan. There will be any development, a budget, because the time is totally elapsed. I just talk about it. The PFM law says, prior to year, the current phase of SA budget draft should be sent forth to the county council. So we're talking about almost 6 months, elapsed. So since October, the budget is supposed to have been given to the county council for 2026. But the Grand Jury have not getting the 2026, where they are heading to. This is why we are speaking out this.
Yeah, but
so our audience should be, very appreciative to know that we are not to bring our people, up to speed as to why it's unfolding, administrative wise and professional wise.
Administratively, professionally,
Yeah.
again, mind you, we can't put the government hostage, we can't put the administration because the people need to have their development. Let's say, for instance, if a project was implemented, the finalization is ongoing and it's anticipated.
Yeah.
The company started the project, they're going here because not all of the projects will be completed, some of them will be ongoing,
Yeah.
due to some other reason. Now, the contractor will now want to know what's happening between you and the administration. They want your money based upon the milestone. Contractor want to get their money. For even the central government, if the legislature stay delaying the passage of the budget, they're going to make a use 1/3 of the previous budget year. The previous budget, 1/3 of it, and start operating. Is the county authority now having that opportunity or that provision?
For Grand Jury level, it's on the contrary.
Let's take the call. For Grand Jury level is different. Let's take the call.
For Grand Jury level,
Really, yeah, Mr. G from Bazan or Jaudi. Okay. Where are you now, Mr. Vasco G? In Bazan, Jaudi, in Pula, or you're somewhere around the world?
No, I'm in Donkey Town tonight.
Okay, we
Yeah.
all right, quickly, what's your contribution here? And then we're asking them some questions about the ground budget here. The one that they asking for budget report on or everything from the local authority. What's your contribution? Mr. G, are you there? Man, what about a great time there you sitting down and then the network looking some kind of way? But you can try to call us so that you can be able to be part of the conversation here. This they will take our musical break while we I waiting our guests to return to studio here. Is responding to an emergency. So we take our musical break. Good evening and welcome to Voice of Gedeh Radio. Who am I talking to?
Pastor Gisco.
Yeah, okay, Mr. G, go ahead. You're live now.
Yeah, I have a burning issue here.
What's that?
The burning issue is the I think members
All right, what you do, Mr. G?
Yeah.
Mr. G,
Yeah.
you call us back so that but tonight we are very specific on the county council report with the local authority. That is a good side that we are interested in knowing your concern. But tonight we are talking on different story. We all your course through on that. Tomorrow morning, we also want to entertain that from you so that we can know exactly what is happening on our community concern tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah.
No problem.
Okay, sir. Thank you. It was a nice time having you on the line. Now,
So
so the
there are
next
few
one,
questions.
let's take this call again. Good evening and welcome to the Voice of Gedeh Radio. Who am I talking to? You?
How you doing, VOG?
How are you?
My own best friend. Your big bro and Ghanaian.
Sorry, come back.
Your big bro and Gibson Zion of New York community.
Oh, Mr. Zion.
Yeah.
Good evening, sir. What's your contribution? Yeah, what's your contribution?
Your best friend and your brother.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, I was there.
Yeah.
Thank you for viewing.
Okay.
Few days for real. Yeah, I think when my big brother passed away and I reclined.
Okay. How about simple?
And I began, I put a radio on that VOG.
Okay.
But the message speak to my friend, brother. Honorable City, who I know is best. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. It was a nice
Talk to
time.
you tomorrow.
Okay, sir. I actually appreciate how about sympathy on behalf of the board of directors of the Gedeh community. No. So now the next question was
Imagine though you have an issue.
but besides that, the cities that we talked about that already, then we'll come to Mr. Tayo, who will also
So I'll come to Mr. Tanya.
Yeah,
Mr. Medicatu spoke on two issues and I responded to one
yeah.
and it's left with another one.
Okay.
So whether they can show the county council
Yeah, can the citizen trust the council?
about the past.
Yeah.
Honestly, when I was reading the functions of the county council, I clearly said the first function of the county council I have to do with A, to promulgate county ordinances. This is a draft. This is a draft. So it's already been documented. And the reason why we consider it as a draft, we are already as the committee on, we have the legal interest of the county council. So we are going through 85% in half is resoluted. But before it can be resoluted, the law says we shouldn't come in contradiction with the existing laws. So we have to work with the city ordinance, the city corporation to compare and contrast. We have to work with the county administration to compare and contrast. Then we condense it before going back to resolute it and print it out into handbill.
That is it is
No,
the reason
the hell yeah.
Yeah, the reason why
That's right.
I'm saying the possibility.
Yeah.
Because you have to work with the administration.
Yeah.
Work along with the city corporation.
Yeah.
But then with the prevailing situation in between now.
Yeah.
And holding and putting on the report business, there are good things that you want to put.
No, it's just to bring the citizen up to speed about the function and the work decisions of the council work.
All right, let's take it.
Yeah.
Good evening. Welcome to Voice of Gedeh Radio. Who am I talking to? You Johnny of where?
Hello.
Yeah, you are live on Voice of Gedeh Radio. Chief.
Thank you. My name is Dixon Lever. I am the Secretary General of the Civil Society and I work with Chief Willis. But I'm for the Chief Willis because we are responsible for the county. You quoting talking about the 1/12 of the budget that is supposed to be used by the government. You are correct, but actually, according to the Public Fund Management Law of 2009, That law gave the authority to the government to use 1/12 of the budget when the legislators or at local level of the budget to budget year and stuff. Now, it did not say that the local authority should sit down and refuse to submit the budget. You can use 1/12 when you submit the budget, and the council is reviewing the budget, and the council is having budget hearing, and then the budget will be approved. Reaches, you can keep using 1/12 of the old different. The law 7.5 doesn't say so. They say you present a first. And when the revision and the approval is ongoing, they can use 1/12. But once you refuse to produce it, then you have an intent. And that ulterior motive is meant to hold the country hostage. The county council or speaking of that, as I said, Amendment law says, 2026, Honorable Grant must present the draft budget of budget. The next is October 1st, 2025. If they not produce it 6 months after, the county authority head of Honorable Grant have not produced a single sheet of the 2026 draft budget. Then they cannot use 1/12 because the point now is the company and you should work also the global base. They are not in any compliance with the law. And all the government, see, the council wrote it 3 times. Nothing. They came and briefed the city on Facebook and on the radio. Nothing. So the gross disrespect by the local authority to the council by law. When they approve the law of the act, and the law of the act says the council is the highest decision-making body in the country. So when you disrespect the county council, you know you disrespect the whole country. You disrespect the civil society, you disrespect the women, you disrespect the people living with disabilities, you disrespect the chiefs, you disrespect everybody, disrespect the youth, and everybody who are represented all sectors across the country. So the bishop no respect to anybody here. Right. So it is the one to be able to understand. I think the question in the county council, what will you do? The law says request. The request 0. The law says do a reminder. They are done a reminder 0. So we just want to caution the county council to ensure that they don't take this life because the repetition is on the line. They should be able to ensure that air is to the national level so that we can go on stage. It is already the civil society was in the budget legally. So if they give a share and love it in the civil society, there's nothing wrong with that. Civil society across Liberia can receive a lot from the budget. So it will not do anything. And therefore I to conclude on this. See the disrespect to the student community in Busu. Busu were allowed to in in the budget. You are accountable a lot of money to grant the university student union, which is a organization, and they have their data restriction article, and they have their bank account. All financial best practice, they will pay that money to UL, they will pay that money to TU. They say allotment to Busu. So the money must be cashed out to Busu. When you leave Busu, or who the budget catch up and go and pay the money to you. It makes calculation. You cannot do that. You can't put enough money to Busu. Take for example, if they add enough money to Voice of Gedeh, then you go and give the money to Graduate General Association. You can't do that. If the Voice of Gedeh is in the budget of all the
All right, thank you, my dear brother. That was a nice time talking to you on Voice of Gedeh Radio and talking to the citizens of this country. But again, you see, now since October, the summation should have been done.
Yeah.
We're going now 6 months going to 7 months.
Yeah.
We're going 6 months going to 7 months. The citizens are thinking, anybody can read it. How are they surviving?
The country administration.
Yes.
How are they surviving?
How are they surviving? That would have been another school of thought. You know,
Yeah,
people will start thinking, maybe they use the previous budget, maybe surviving on because I can tell you, say, we've been operating for 7 years surviving and the work is ongoing. So be mindful. That is a citizen to them. These are things that the citizens are bringing up to you,
Yeah.
so that you can be aware.
So they are
On the national level,
yeah.
it's a bit different. That is summation. Now, what the committee is looking at it before they can pass it, the government that will survive. If you come to the country level, who can say no? They're not even. So the citizen will start thinking, how people surviving?
Yeah,
so
so
sometimes you see when people link the civil society or the council,
yeah.
they're doing it, not the intention that the council, the civil society receive money, they receive grant, or the council receive grant. But there's a possibility.
Yeah.
You know, the citizen when they are in that, they have some possibility. Let's take the correct. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. So this time we call back so that our second question we want to do a reminder so that
Yeah,
you can forget or
yeah,
guests can forget.
Yeah.
So our second question was, or it is, we read a communication from the offices of the county council that those of us who are quote unquote claim to be workers of local government in county and occupying the structure of the government in county, that's our county. We are still occupying those structures for years, a number of years now. And I guess this has nothing to do with budgetary report and what have you from the offices of the local government. The communication that was written to us that occupy those structure, what have been the response or responsible for those of us who live in those buildings to the county council communication? No communication, no response. What is your next plan of to carry on development for our country, not just because the country work with government, if so Nigeria, he has right to live there perpetually. So what is your next plan of action? If no redress are come to you yet. Thank you.
Thank you. Guest house rehabilitation.
Yeah.
Vacation.
Yeah.
You know, how far are we right now?
No, we thank God, that the local government, are making, a new decentralization, a new development. Local government are into lecture. And we are, America, thank you so much, for that follow up that you continue, to do. But I can assure you, as you rightly said, I can assure you, what used to happen, 2025 or 2005, what used to happen 2011, what used to happen 2017 and 2020. And up to COVID will never be, the assistant, the city corporation, on her own functions. And today we have the state council that have the full responsibility to cover, ordinances at the county level, not just a city level. So the county guest house is actually met for revenue generation. For revenue generation, it's totally this position in their own country and be in a guest house.
Did you read them to move from there?
Yes, the communications we started with and the legitimacy will be taken when the ordinance shall be resoluted.
So was it ultimatum given?
That ultimatum, we are just alarming so that they can be aware to start packing up. Look, Mercedes, you agree with me? As
I wanted to say something before
Yeah.
I agree. I will tell you.
Yeah, I would as citizens of this county, how disappointing it's going to be like serving in a financial, or officer position, and serving, as volunteer in a financial office, a position to be in a guest house. And when you call it on radio, you say you're calling from where? Why can't tell the people that you're calling from the country guest house? We are not going to allow a
citizen engagement.
About to be resoluted.
We welcome to the Voice
Give
of
the
Gedeh
student
Radio.
the chance so that they can be able to raise the revenue for the country.
Yeah, stakeholder engagement.
And we need to get.
Your name, where you calling from, Chief?
My name is Moses Tawin, and I join you from my peaceful home this evening.
Mr. Tawi.
Yeah, thank you for sure. Anytime the city get. My question is the council. They are requesting for report from the superintendent.
That the county council requesting for the report.
Yeah, the county council requesting report. So if the people getting refused to report, we are now talking on this up to now. We are not here. So when they are refused to give them report, what will be the next step taken by them? That's the question.
Okay, Chief. The guest, thank you. The guest explained that, but apparently you were far from the radio, or you were not paying attention. But there are a whole lot of things that you said you're going to do. But you answer that before we are conclusively concluding here in your parting comment. Citizen asking me questions. There's a mindset that our people here are indoctrinated to. When they put total, they will get tired. Yeah. So when you are bringing up issues and you're not talking it over and over and begin to find a solution, they feel that it's a charade.
Yeah.
And sometimes institutions can be linked. That's what the country council doing, they know about it, they just pretending. So just you have a result. Let's take the call. Good evening, welcome to Voice of Gedeh Radio. Who am I talking to?
Yeah, good evening, brother. But the problem is not here. I can't get the get good with the way of getting. So the point of I'm able to wear body for anything.
Mr. William.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead. What's your contribution?
Question.
Ask your question, Chief.
Yeah, your community chairman, have connection with the city council. I want to know.
You say who?
The field chairman of every community.
Or the community chairperson.
Yeah, chairperson, they have any connection with them.
Whether they have connection with the county council.
Yes, that was good.
Which are the connection, Chief? Whether
the connection is that what we talk about to carry to come to be a power chain. What we want to do.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Okay, Chief. He wants to know whether the council is also informing the chairperson to talk to the community people because they are far, they can't get the happening from the council. So whether you're talking to their chairperson, to the rural community to speak to them that they are getting all of them. Good evening. Welcome to Voice of Gedeh Radio. Who am I talking to?
Yeah, Chief Professor Tayo. So the guests cannot forget to answer to give answer to the question of the elders of this county. Is there any law or the local government act they actually the traditional council?
Don't go far up. Just stay tuned right beside your monitor right now. The answer there is yes, and I will use the legal terminology or the legal term that have to do with the coming to being of the Local Government Act of 2018. A repeal the law that established the traditional council But then it's still recognized in other phase in chapter 3 of the local councils of chiefs. So the National Council of Chiefs, this is where you see every person on the county council have been represented. So we have the paramount chief, who is the chief, the National Council of Chiefs here in the county. We have two paramount chiefs. Then we have elder, and the elder is being represented by Pat Samuel Zulu. So the tendency of having what we call traditional council, they come in cancel that. So you only have representation, and the representation chiefs are then the chiefs. So Patisla is on the cultural, affairs, traditional cultural affairs. He representing the council there. Then Omar Zulu is representing the chiefs. Then Pazulu is representing Omar Gamu, let's say, and Pazulu is representing the elders of this county. How we have gone in council, the issues of traditional council and that of the county council, issues. But we have the National Council of Chiefs now that there's no credit to the traditional council, as they were governed before. So the gone of those days of Zazakawa administration where he was running the traditional councils. So the coming to being of the 2018, he clearly repealed that. And we have the National Council of Chiefs now that have the functions.
So
tradition.
The nomenclature is changed.
Yeah.
Instead of traditional council, now it's council of chiefs and elder.
Yeah.
So chief, when you not find yourself in a category, it means that your whole group of your whole group. But again, the local government also spoke of the statutory superintendent. 6 years after.
To be on the local government should be dissolved. So by this time, all the statutory superintendents should be finding their way out to the Ministry of Local Government to see where they can find themselves by law. Yes.
Yeah. So basically, this is how far we are today. We are hosting in our studio here on our show from the Gedeh Communication Network Incorporated. The Voice of Gedeh 8.5 MHz is hosting one of our from the civil society background, and the Augustine Atidakai is here in our studio. And specifically, we are looking
at my middle name, my first name. That is the name that my parents gave me.
But man, you get traditional name, not calling the old.
Traditional name. The Atida's name is the traditional name, and that's what I love so dearly. This is where I made the Western name of the middle name. Atida is our time. It's our time for human. It is biblical, Ecclesiastes, everything has time. This is a time for us to be together, for us to talk the issues as it relate to our
moving forward.
Yeah.
The reason why at Voice of Gedeh will focus on debate and confrontation, because it is with debate that we can be able to face the issues.
We love that.
Yeah.
We love that. And
so you will see that here, we will debate the issues. Yeah.
I use my own office, to take that initiative to review a topic, because we have to bring our people up to speed as to relate to what is happening at the national level and in the international level. The local government is very, 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 useful.
Yeah.
And our people need to understand this.
Yes.
So we will bring that. We will ask our police officers responsible for information, the freedom of information, of network, different. We will be making use of it, and our community will be having access to the information. So before we leave,
because right now, so don't hold you there.
Yeah.
Now, if you go to if you go Google it, you can get it.
Yeah.
But not everybody will have the opportunity to go and Google it.
Exactly.
Now, the county council.
Yeah.
The county council is the highest decision. It's like a bowl to every. So the citizens are now relying in the county council.
So
now, disappointingly,
Yeah.
for for the county, Grand Gedeh County, to go 4 months now without budget specification. The citizen actually in a dramatic or drama.
We are asking the citizen.
I don't really know how
the council
really looking at the citizen right now.
The council serves a dual capacity for this country. And just to attend to one, conciliation, unity, peace. So administrative while we understand, and this is the administrative side we are using, and we will continue to speak to our people. We will bring them up to speed as to relate to what is unfolding and what they deserve.
What comes to your mind?
Yeah.
Till now, you wrote.
It is disappointing.
Yeah, you wrote the first letter.
It is disappointing.
The second letter. The third letter.
It is disappointing.
It is
honor money, the law. So since the honor money, those who honor money, the law, and so this is what you are seeing us, out. Now I can assure the public to continuously follow the county council and remain very resolute that the county council will give them their needed, that they deserve.
I have a conversation with the statutory superintendent advisor.
Yeah, you said
after sleep.
Yes.
And one thing I remember in action that he told me,
Sure.
The question that the 5,000 United States that I will mention in the budget for the rehabilitation of this office was not given to you, and he saw it as an affront. And if you see at the time of the body, you hope in the sitting down and everything falling down. No chair in our whole place.
True.
So to hear that, allocation was made, resolution.
Yeah.
The $5,000 you are being there to put that place, and the woman is saying now that the sitting down, everything fall down. I had a serious experience when I was. So that this is the reason. This 95% of our leaders here in Grand Gedeh, they are corrupt. This is the reason. And it's not alleged. You're this one is being exhibited right now by the local government. Here, headed by superintendent, it's a high degree of corrupt practice.
It is clear
yes. On the ground that the citizens are suffering, people are dying. Our people now need butchers and the 2023 budget mention that both employed were rehabilitated. You see what our leaders are doing to our own people. Can the citizens of this county trust this council that with all of these letters being written, something good going to come out of it in line with the law?
I'm a city.
Yeah.
I just interpret my name. You've been following until
because there's some
on the contrary.
On
the possibility side.
On the contrary.
Yeah, on the possibility side.
Good evening, Voice of Gedeh Radio. Where are you joining us from?
Abraham, all my attendance conversation should extend up to 2 more hours.
Yeah, man, they want to pronounce it.
My wife waiting for me.
Yeah.
Actually, she waiting for me.
Yeah.
So thank you, Mr. Shiri. I got a question. Our county council, who are you? The lawmaker or decision maker of our county.
Yeah.
We understood a few months back that the Ministry of Internal Affairs have been dissolved and now transitioned to Ministry of Local Government, wherein the minister was reappointed and confirmed. Is it the same going to be done to all of our secretary 8 years? Has it been done? Or the IT? What are the status of all of the 15 counties? We in Nigeria are such concerned know the status of our county superintendent position. Thank you.
Thank you. It was a nice time talking to you on Voice of Gedeh Radio. The citizen want to know, how do we call the current superintendent now?
Yes, by transition,
Yeah.
Or by transitioning the Ministry of Internal Affairs to Ministry of Local Government, the structure of reappointment, by the officials and executive officials, under the Ministry of Local Government. So to start with that, they had already started, with the proper minister, and now they are getting to the assistant ministers and other directors, and it had to come down to the superintendent. So this was sometimes you see some of the administrative issues now in local decisions as to what their status will be maintained. But I can assure you that there will be restructure in the process because they are already started at the national level.
Yeah. And this is where my question is, Superintendent Ellis Tesla Green, the name is now changed in my mind as acting Superintendent Ellis Tesla Green. Because we're now running the Ministry of Local Government, right?
Sure.
Okay. Yeah, what renomination, if for some reason he will be renominated, he was born until then, yes, they are all around the country acting,
yes,
acting position. Now, the county council, you have been around here now, thinking with the projection, you sometimes approving budget over the years. What comes to your mind now that you have specific this 2025 budget performance? What really coming to your mind? And you're talking in the local government, headed by superintendent, they're not even talking anything. Sometimes they go on the radio and throw jabs, and sometimes they go and create a condition for confrontation. What is coming to your mind?
Actually, came to my mind, it is in the recommendation that is pending, and I don't want to have the cat out of the bag. The council, it is in there, a clear narrative form.
The way when you're talking to them, they actually they're not even hear you, they're not see you, you're not around.
Yes.
So what I'm saying is that where I'm driving at is that you talk to a child, your daughter, your son.
Yeah.
You have to go to school. It's getting late.
Yeah.
And the person asking that they're not hear you.
Yeah.
What comes to your mind? Are you thinking that they don't want to go to school that day, or maybe they don't want to go there? They will say between the council and the local authority. What's similar to your mind?
Yeah, so this is why
not the decision that you will take.
Yeah.
That is pending.
Yeah.
But the way the interaction going on.
Yeah.
But at the end of the year, they should get a budget performance report so that the people, the government can go home. They're not doing that. You talk to them, they're not going to listen to you.
So there where I come in to understand from my background, conflict, somewhere.
Okay.
Because we can all agree that this annual year is large, and we are obligated to give our our progress report. And up to now, 6 months are gone. There's something might happen somewhere, and so this is where the council did not sit, and they were able to go on the field to authenticate all the projects in 2024 to see. So while there's a new project in the 20, you will understand that the 2024 budget allotted for the fencing of the county administration building.
Yeah.
We want to see in the 2025 budget performance report as to whether that administration building fence is completed in our budget. We want to see it. That's what we are requesting. So it is like something somewhere that comes to our mind. Any way that we can agree as to whether there's a new thing or there is the same old thing, that the budget performance report will bring the public up to speed.
So when you approve the budget now,
Yeah.
Like in the past, before the county city, then when I was in local government, before the county city,
Yeah.
when the national budget is passed, the government will inform us that from the national budget, all of the counties in the Republic of Liberia have 200,000 funds. Now, when that money is deposited in your account,
Yeah.
then you can have a county city.
Yeah.
It means that you have something
Yeah.
in your account.
Yeah.
If the government say they will give you 200,000, you can also have the city and then have your resoluted project. When the money is in your account, you can implement your project.
Yeah.
When you approve the budget, it's the county administration telling you how much they now receive from. They not tell you.
Then when it comes a budget shortfall, you know your financial terminology.
Yeah.
To track, other, who are not financially, experts. So we expect all of those analysis. We expect that, but they are not being, appropriate. Because when budget is approved, the work budget, uh, uh, again, projection,
Hope to
what
achieve.
you hope to achieve. Now, what you hope to achieve, if you anticipate to have 1 million and the budget brought forth is 1 million, and you go and search and have 500,000, it is a detail to come back, to those who resolute. But that never been, in the case of this administration. That never been in the case of the administration.
So they participate. Here,
Yeah.
they actually started from by 2024.
We can't continue with this.
Okay.
So this is why it's a caveat for 2025. So we can't take this from 2025 to 2026. So this is why, for good governance practice, we have to now, bring out, what's the right thing the law says we should do.
The members on the council.
Yeah.
The members on the council.
Yeah.
What is the relationship there between the members? The reason why I'm asking this question, and nobody going to see signature from there in their favor.
Maybe if Attilas, Akar, and Chomakrayu, Jessica Basson are retired from the county council position, the next batch, may go that route.
But sometimes your communication that I saw here, not all the members are signing.
Yeah, it's based on their excuses. It's based on their locations, and their communication. And nothing else about, any issues.
Now, sometimes the people can say, you can't be in government. I don't know why they take that thing, but you can't be in government and be talking about the government when the government is doing wrong thing. There are two members on the council.
Mm-hmm.
There are three members on the council by the government.
Yeah.
I always see them sign.
Mm-hmm.
Are they signing up to the end, or they are signing decision that you are heading to now? Then they will try to look at the government and interaction with the superintendent. What is the relation? What are what responses are you getting from
they were going to judge us as per our representation on the council. So there were people living, in the communities that we are representing should take clear precaution to know our role when, to approve what it is of the country and what not, when not to approve what is not, of security on security in the institution that we are all represented. But I can assure you, the county council structure of the 9 men, they are totally informed, and we are together, and we band together, and we remain together based on our leadership.
Grand General County will be the first. This county council will be the first to take an administrative decision in line with policy to be debate, not consider business and private. When we leave from here right now, we meet us out there. We can do what we're supposed to do, what we are doing always in the dark. That one is private. But when we come to this place right now, speaking to the world, it's business. People should remain and know the differences between business and private. The way the country is really going now, and you are a county council person. I know that and networking along with other county councilors,
and they are, commencing on the deliberation. And let me, again, after permission to recognize my traditional father, who is the development officer of Grand General County. He is following through on my page that we are, on post with the presentation. Yes, keep following. Yeah, so regardless to
But sometimes one feeling can come to you. Low County, Nima, River G, Nesdo, Sano County, get me wrong.
yeah,
You know, there is no home without problem or issues. I know that people have issues. But they're moving on. But when you come to they play the rising sun, the end of the rising sun.
sure,
Something different, terrifying is happening right now. Coordination lacking.
yeah.
How you really feeling? You want to take one drip or you already feeling taking antimeter?
Thank you so much.
Because when the fever play disappointed fever plenty in you, sometimes people can get confused.
Mind you, when people will be judged by what you do, for the future, don't take it lightly, take it very serious because it will follow you. So the aspect of if grandmother died, grandmother killed it, I can tell you from what we started, start pushing. You just ask great easy questions, that are just, what is happening. And whenever that stakeholder that I know event into what he about to do and what he attempted to do, I will bring him to public. We are discussing grand today, and you are talking about, sectional settlement, and you'll be reaching to members of those sectors, so as to see reason. I challenge that.
That's some family member because ground Gide issue.
Yeah,
To call me and say, why are you acting her age to say
yeah,
the money na your family money?
Yeah.
I think I have to go and tell your father,
yeah,
and you don't give me access to have the country.
exactly.
I don't know whether you
The council
getting
member,
that feeling,
yeah, the
some of
council
your
member
family
was
people
the
there.
council member was twice attempted, and whenever they come across that attempt, it is alarmed by the council leadership. We put that in our very perspective. And Elo, who trying to event into this using solidarity means to stop that. Because whatsoever we are presenting here is by law. Whatsoever we present here, it is not about where John comes from and where Mary came from. No. We should avoid that. An attempt to use that means you will be brought to the public and repeating it. And I know that stakeholder, who is into it should stop that. It's very challenging people, who are the audience that's supposed to give you the support. Now, when you set quietly a catalog, and when you catalog come to reality and try to speak on it, people will be in the background and start bringing settlement. But I can show you for free because I'm called to do, what I'm called for, and attempt to, to continue to do that. Will bring you to public.
You gave a contractor is implementing a project. The same project the contractor is implementing that involved with cement and everything. The man selling cement in front of house.
Can you imagine?
He's selling cement. Then he bring cement where rest out your office.
When you started selling cement?
So then the project is at the standstill.
When we shall bring, let's say, a game project, that is a so we want to see the progress before on the county phase or the administrative building phase. We want to see the progress, and that project will be reflected in the budget performance report.
When that day you visit the government palace that the security booths were being constructed with CCTV and with the drone on top of it and all the kind of things like that. The driver was security booth before that security booth you see here around that place at the palace. There should be a security booth construction to that place.
Yeah, it was different from the approved.
The resoluted one you have to get out.
Yeah, the resoluted one by the council, it was not, in the approved, but it was brought from the county administration in the draft.
There is a project that the county administration used $18,000 US for the single cover on those schools. They pass around that place in recent time. The cover is now safe.
Yeah,
around the Giro Wesley compound there. Around the new in recent time.
Yeah, by the technical, terminology that was used in the first, draft budget, was considered as a caveat.
Okay.
Yeah, it was considered as a caveat. And when we, do our background investigation and meet the youth to have, a bridge or that caveat be built. So he corrected, what was in the public, that it was once, brought to us as a caveat for us to build. But with the environment that I'm seeing and the vehicles that apply on that, particular road, it does not require caveat, but it requires bridge. So we agree, that when it takes the stand of bridge, bridge is actually
Because of the
justified.
garden, I can be passing the like reason why they call it bridge.
Yes, that one you to build bridge instead of being covered.
But a bridge in building.
Yes, that one you build. I'm not engineer.
So that explanation should also be in the 2025 performance report.
Exactly.
Right. So then when it is
Exactly.
there,
And even what we hearing in the corridor that there shall be vax, but I don't know we just a resolution are already passed and budget was then have a revised instead of 1800 you will be seeing 20 2000
20,000.
yeah 20,000 in the process. We want to see how it happened.
Because if the
Yeah.
council resoluted 18,000 based upon your BOQ,
Yeah,
and you say this is what I want to use and this is the design, and then the material to build it will be 18,000.
yeah.
So the council level, and then you go down to
Yeah,
2,000.
yeah, so-
Anyway, that way
So
to
this is
see-
why it would be very important for us to see the budget
performance
report.
report.
Yeah,
The
analyze it with some other
city
financial
corporation.
expert in the country.
Yeah, city corporation. The other companies, because it's the county council, it's like looking at Grand Dealer, telling people how Grand Dealer should be there in the next 3, 4, 5 years to come, in line with our development agenda. Please. Good evening, welcome. You are our last caller on this show this evening. Yeah.
Look, the cost will explain. When it comes to the issue about Grove Street, that is not a bridge. That is not a bridge.
What constitutes bridge?
Clear enough to see the report that will be coming out from the office of the local authority, telling the amount that is verified is far as US.
Okay.
This is used to, and we want to see how
Yes.
10,000 plus 5 different care that is being done about this our Nigerian girl. Contrary was a right to be all in the need of pre-financing. It was given to him naturally by the office of the Secretary alone. So they amount that money up to 15,500. Go there now and see. I got it was ongoing. We kept complaining to the office of the project. For us, this is the contractor who have been working all around potential. So that just down there, it does not got that money to 10,500 least to talk about 20,000. So we are waiting to see. I think I just said that no reports that will come out the cabinet will be that some of us will be so happy to receive the cabinet of those things so that the situation as a whole. About that preach, how it was built and everything. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. That was our last caller, Mr. Mbirika 2, making a contribution here. It is anticipated that we'll speak on that, but if for some reason they say a judgment was made, They say how to go explain to the council, and how they will do adjustment. I mean, when you say that corner that time, you can people by the people
Yeah,
into the
be a bonus.
yes. So yes, your GPA is C. Yeah, your GPA is C. You okay? Who?
GSA 1.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, all is struggling again around the bed.
Yeah, October Dama, we can put the same matter was in the meeting for Canada. Okay. And then I go up for you can get a report for the country. We can bring forward the you can get report to us about mistakes. So that they accountable for it and get report for Africa. I want to go for them and now I thank you.
Thank you, GSA1. It's a nice time talking to your Voice of Gedeh Radio. Oh, Mr. Kai, finally we have to go. If there's anything that we did not talk about, that you want the citizen to keep courage on, like on your side.
Yeah, so just conclusively conclude, with that, the time interval for our presentation this evening. I just want to take the time to say thank to the management, headed by you, to award the county council this case so that we can be able to speak out on what is unfolding. So what I want to say to our people, Grand Gedeh, they should best salute. Just want to borrow, what the president just said when he entered the country. That there are a lot of things needed to happen that is not happening and that will happen. So if it is not happening in the past administrations, it can happen in this current administrations. Councils are into, we're going to letter, and the country will get a result that they need pretty soon. What a copy will be going to, if budget performance report is brought to the council. So it is not just budget performance report, but it is just
Narrative, comprehensive.
yeah, comprehensive, and that's what we've been mentioning. And the quote unquote, resolution on the LRB energy. We want to bring the citizen to speed, on the contract signed between the country administration and that of the LRB energy.
Okay.
Communications have been
Tell us
yes,
they come and get boring. But when you get boring, not our generator, because we talk about 400,000 that you can get boring. But it's very serious.
yeah. So you said there are other things we need to talk about. So this is what I just said. Have to remind the public that the request in the council communication is not limited to budget performance report, because we have the social development, cultural, the 400,000 in questions, the contract given to LRB Energy, and we want to see, the narrative, report, a financial, report on how the materials were bought, that equivalent to 400,000 given to LRB Energy, and all those reports will be bringing forth to the county.
One thing to promote,
Yeah.
the LRB Energy manager, Mr. Jerry Khan,
Yeah.
mentioned on this radio that LRB Energy did not receive money but material.
Yeah.
So again, you must watch on that.
So
when the report is also given.
We are expecting the procurement aspect,
yes.
so that when the procurement aspect is done, we will get a record of that
Yes.
procurement. How much, who for the fast communities, that was mentioned in it.
Oh, you get very.
I think every one of us, was listening. There are 5 communities, will be awarded, the extension and expansion of LRB Energy, of materials. So we want to see that report,
Oh, yeah.
of that material that was bought for 5 communities. We want to see the report, and we also want to see the contract, signed.
But they want to make it say, I the county say, I don't even know.
Yeah,
Yeah, Yeah,
actually
let's
pray.
pray so that
Yeah,
people can gain noted from online talking to you.
Awesome.
Talking to you here as our guest this evening, having a debate. And today we can know where we are going right now. Debate on face the issue. If you follow it on our Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram page. This is how we are coming close to the end of this interaction. Face the issue today. We have with us here who concluded this conversation here. The council Attila that area they are busting. Then I mean, but there is time for everything here. So we are still receiving some dossier here. You know, we can send it to tomorrow. We send your conversation to tomorrow. We now close up now, and this is how on behalf of the board of directors of the Gedeh Communication Network Incorporated, Voice of Gedeh 8.5. This is how we are facing the issue. Mr. Kai, was a nice time having more of this so that the people of Grand Gedeh County can be able to see how far we are going here now. And this is how we want to call it. It was a nice time following us, being part of our team. We talk to you when we talk to you again here on Voice of Gedeh 88.5 megahertz.
Thank you so much for listening. Conversation is about off record.